Hello students, Miss Crane here. Welcome back from spring break. I hope you all had a nice relaxing week off to recoup and just relax. So we are going to push on through our health class. We do have one more unit folder to go through, and that is Unit 5. It is the last unit. As you recall, we did finish up the disease unit before spring break, and now we are embarking on Unit 5 and mental health. The first folder will be open for you, part 1 this week, and it is on emotional health. Basically, we have a PowerPoint that has been created by the high school staff, the health staff, that I want you to view. And then I want you to participate in the stress journal discussion. And I want you to share with me something that stresses you out. And you are going to read these instructions carefully because there's definitely some steps that you need to do. So you're going to read this article, What is Stress and What Stresses You About School? And I want you to identify 2 different stressful situations you encountered this week, and make sure that you give yourself plenty of time. And so for each stressor, I want you to explain the stressor, what caused you stress, tell us about the situation. You don't need to use names, but you could tell us who was involved. And please make sure you describe the event that occurred thoroughly so I can understand, kind of what your stressor was all about. After you complete the stressor, you are going to watch the defense mechanisms PowerPoint and go back to your activity where you identified your 2 stressors. And I want you to finish your discussion board entry and tell me or answer the different questions here about your stressors. So what emotion or reaction did you have? Please make sure, again, you are watching this PowerPoint because that's where your answers are. What defense mechanism did you use in each situation? Was it a positive or negative reaction? And would you change your reaction the next time? And if so, how would you do that? So please make sure you answer all 4 parts to this question. It's really important. Otherwise, you will receive point deductions. So just ensure that you are reading through the assignment and what is needed for proper completion of that assignment, so you don't have points deducted. This is a video on the 6 pillars of character, and then you have a quiz over that content. And then we're also going to talk about the 5 stages of loss and grief, coping with loss and grief, and a couple different other articles and PowerPoints, and then take a quiz over that information. It's important to understand that, all of us go through trauma in our lives, or we go through significant stressors. And it's important to understand our feelings that we are experiencing and how we work through those feelings appropriately. So if we can identify what we're going through, sometimes it's easier for us to recognize what we're feeling and be able to go through those seamlessly without negative consequences. So that is the assignment for this week. There is a lot of content here, so please make sure you're opening up those quizzes and you're taking those quizzes as you work through the content so you ensure that you get a good grade on your assessments. Take care, everyone, and have a wonderful week.